I'm very, very proud to introduce a very special, talented individual who was once a client and is now one of our most valued employees, Jeff Umansky.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming out. So I want to talk a little bit about my journey, how I came to be, find new heights, and what it's done for me. I struggle from social anxiety disorder, so staying upright might be a problem. So this is not an ideal situation, but for Catholic Charities, we'll definitely do it. So when I was a child, I acted up a lot in school, and it was soon discovered that I had learning disabilities that made it difficult to progress, especially in reading, for example. I felt different as a child because I sent to a therapist, and I had to go to a special ed counselor outside of school, Hofstra University, if I remember correctly. So I started to feel different. Then I was really, as I got a little older, I was ridiculed by kids and teachers alike. So there was a constant negative judgment that basically turned into social anxiety disorder. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to do anything. In high school, it was very hard for me to focus, very hard for me to concentrate. And teachers and the guidance counselor basically didn't treat me very well. So they basically said I was, lazy, being lazy and indifferent. I was told by that same guidance counselor that I wouldn't amount to anything. Obviously, this didn't do much for my confidence or self-esteem, so I became pretty depressed. In order to mask the pain, I did what most people do in this society. I went to see different doctors. They prescribed different medications, none of which seemed to work. Then they did find one, and it seemed to work. I say seemed because I was feeling good, but then I was feeling too good. And I was doing things or behaving in such a way that were kind of beyond the pale. So I was taken off that med, but it basically triggered bipolar disorder. So obviously all these conditions made life pretty difficult. I lost jobs. I dropped out of school a few times, maybe more than a few. And I had trouble maintaining relationships. I started isolating months at a time, even years. And I only came out of the isolation when I was either hypermanic or manic. So that back and forth was really taxing, and I just became quite desperate and was filled with a lot of despair, and kind of gave up a couple times. I had gone to different intensive outpatient programs, and there was one time when I met with a counselor. She stepped out of the room for some reason. So I was checking out the books in a bookshelf, and on top of the bookshelf there was a lone black and white flyer, and it happened to be a flyer for New Heights. So we discussed it a little bit, and it sounded like a place that I could surely benefit from. However, it took me a year and a half to get there because of my social anxiety disorder. So there you go. But when I did, I was accepted immediately. I found a place of hope and promise, a place of connection, camaraderie, and a place where it gave me a reprieve from those constant negative thoughts that I would have about myself, especially when isolating. And I got involved with a lot of different aspects of the program, and so I felt a sense of purpose and empowerment. I didn't feel worthless anymore. And I found my best friend at New Heights. I couldn't wait to get up and get out to New Heights. It gave me the space and time to gauge where I was mentally, because I wanted to get out there and start working again, but this time holding it down a job. So I volunteered first and for some time, and then eventually got a job at Ability Beyond. And I worked there for about 7 months, but an opportunity presented itself at New Heights. And I jumped at the chance because I really wanted to provide the support that was afforded me, perhaps trying to change someone's life for the better, have a positive influence on their lives. So New Heights helps many who walk through their doors, whether it's to find a safe environment, to find camaraderie, connection, escape isolation. It's a place that promotes healing and wellness. It helped me a great deal. It continues to do so. I'm very proud of the program and grateful for its existence. Otherwise, I wouldn't know where I'd be today. So thank you very much.